Welcome back, everybody. As we approach our scouting trip to Albania, we are going over some of our top 5 things that we're most excited for about our trip. And we're not just visiting Albania, we're also adding on a couple other stops, one of which is London. We don't love having connecting flights on our way back home on the same day, so there's no direct flight from Tirana back to the States at this point, hopefully someday, fingers crossed. But that means we would have to have a layover somewhere, so we figured we would just make it a longer layover so we're not having to stress about catching 2 flights. And our layover location of choice this time was London. So, in our couple of days in London, these are our top 5 things that we're most excited to enjoy while we're there.
Alright, so my number 5 for London is a pint in a pub.
Ew. Yeah, we are big beer fans, so I can't argue with that.
Yep.
Having a nice pint, and really the pub experience seems interesting.
Yeah, we've talked, I think before, at least we've talked about how in America, in most of those like suburban areas, there's not a lot of third places. So you have your work, you have your home, and then you don't really have that third place to really connect with other people. So I'm excited to experience what Londoners have as their third place.
Agreed, yeah. Just the nice gathering place, or all the old pals get together and do whatever British pals do. Mm-hmm. And beer's always nice too.
Yep. Lukewarm, right? Beer?
That's what I was about to say. We'll see if it's actually served warm or how it goes, but beer's beer. I'm sure it's tasty. They wouldn't be drinking it that way if it was terrible, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to go for a Guinness, though. I don't know if it's as good outside of Ireland, but I get it. It's probably closer than what we could get here in the United States.
Yeah, I don't know what the quintessential British beer is, so if you do, let us know in the comments below.
I just envision like a nice creamy Guinness.
Well, we'll be getting into cold, dark beer season, so something dark and warming for sure.
Yeah.
Well, my number 5 is the Sky Garden. And I don't know if we'll be going there for sure. I was trying to scope it out. They've got restaurants and bars. I guess to start off, it's a big indoor garden that has nice views of the whole city on a high level of a building. So they have some restaurants and bars in there that you can make reservations for sure. But they also have a free ticket that you can sign up for. I couldn't find any of the free tickets available for the days we'll be out there, but I don't know if it's just that the ticket window hasn't opened up for those days yet, or what the story is there. So we'll see. We may or may not get to this one, and that's why it's number 5. But if we can get there, it'd be a nice way to see just the whole skyline overview of the city and enjoy some time in a garden. And if we want to get a reservation for a bar or a restaurant, they look kind of expensive, but maybe we can have a splurge day, I don't know. Then we can enjoy a drink while we look at all the sights.
Sounds fun. I'll have to look it up.
Alright, number 4 thing we're looking forward to for our London stopover for me is some public bus sightseeing. And you can get the tour buses that'll take you around town to look at things, but it sounds like you can also just hop on the public double-decker buses as well and see just as much stuff. I mean, you won't have a narrator telling you about everything you're seeing, but a lot cheaper.
And that's why you download Rick Steve's app and see if he has any video tour things of London, which I am going to do. I haven't checked it yet though.
Yeah, bring your own narrator with you.
Yep, we love Rick Steve's.
Good thinking. But yeah, just be a nice economical way to get around town and look at all this stuff. Since we're only there for a couple days, we're not really planning to go in and do a whole bunch of stuff. We don't have to go into all of the monuments and museums and stuff, but see them from the outside and do it in a efficient and economical way.
Hopefully.
And hopefully it's not raining and we don't get soaked on top of the bus.
I mean, we might. It is London.
But we're going to have an umbrella packed, as we said is essential in our video that you can see here about packing tips. So feel free to watch that if you want to learn even more packing tips. That'll keep us nice and dry.
Yep. All right, my number 4 is fish and chips.
Ooh.
We're really looking forward to having some authentic fish and chips. There's a place near us that we really like called Yorkshire Fish and Chips that we think is pretty delicious. It's the best one that we tried in the area. So I'm excited to see what like real fish and chips is like and how that compares to our favorite place here. But so it's a little fishy on a newspaper because they're supposed to be wrapped in newspaper, I think.
Sure, looks good to me. Yeah,
for
that
like
sounds
good
really neat.
authentic ones. So yeah, excited to have some fresh fish and chips.
Can't go wrong with food.
Yeah, quintessential British food.
Before we get to our number 3, I did want to talk a little bit about a tool that we're using while we're out there. So, mobile data can be a little bit tricky while you're traveling overseas, especially if you're going to multiple countries. You don't want to have to stop at the airport and get a brand new eSIM or a brand new SIM card for every single country you stop in. And the roaming data fees can be
A lot.
very expensive very quickly if you're just using your local United States network. So, what we're going to be trying out this time is using eSIMs. And one that we're really excited to try is Saily. So what Saily does is it allows you to use your eSIM compatible phone to download an app and sign up before you leave for your trip. And then once you get off the plane, it'll automatically connect you to the local cellular networks in the new country that you've landed in. And then you're just up and running, good to go. The prices are way lower than the roaming fees that you'll pay, and you don't have to worry about getting scammed out of a bogus SIM card at the airport or anywhere else. And the best part for me, for a trip like this, you can sign up for regional packages or even worldwide if you're going to be going all over the place. So in our case, we're signing up for the entire European region, so we can fly into Venice and be right on the cell network right away. Hop on a plane, fly to Albania, which is outside the EU, so that can get a little tricky sometimes, but not with Saily. We'll connect to the network right away. Then hop on another plane, all the way across the continent over to London, and still have seamless cell coverage. So, if that's something you want to try next time you're traveling, you can go ahead and click the link below in the description and get 15% off of your eSIM, and hopefully have a good, seamless, money-saving experience and not worry about losing connectivity while you're out and about on your travels.
Yeah.
But moving on to our number 3 experience, and I will go first on this one if you don't mind, because we already talked about it, the beer and pub experience. And yeah, I'm just a little more excited about it than you, I guess, but I think we'll be going to a couple pubs maybe.
A couple pubs. I think we were there for like 2 nights.
So maybe exactly one couple.
It looked like there was one kind of close to our place that looks pretty decent, so I was thinking first day at least go to that one since it's close.
Won't have to twist my arm too much.
So mine is taking the tube / bus.
No.
We had a little bit of a taste of a subway system when we were in Spain. When we were in Barcelona, it made it really easy to get around to go to the Sagrada Familia. There's a stop right there. It was like an online trend to do the escalator, and it merges up behind you. Do not do that. Just enjoy the experience. It's beautiful. But it was really cool to see how seamlessly that ran. The tube is a really old system, so this nerdy civil engineer in me, I'm excited to see how the channels are constructed and really entrance to it and how it functions. I think that's really interesting. As well as the public bus system. Like Greg said, you can still take a double-decker bus as a public bus and be able to have really nice sights going by them, enjoying your day. Just make sure to pick the right route so that way you do get to see those cool sights. But yeah, pretty excited about that. There's also an app that you can download to help you navigate that system.
Very nice. That'll be handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, effective and efficient public transport is so novel to us, especially out here
Yeah.
off of the east coast of the U.S. It's just not the greatest. So the app will be great because they're always a little confusing while we get the hang of them. No subway or anything out here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, just being able to zip around town without the giant headache that comes with what we're used to will be super nice.
Yeah. All right. So number 2.
For me, it is the British Museum. And we've said before, we're museum people, and it seems like this is one of the best. So, get to see all of the artifacts that they've collected from
Other people?
all the other places. Yeah, it'll be like getting to travel to a bunch of different countries, all within London.
Yeah, not the best practice, but it does give you the opportunity to see things that you normally would not. And there is a fantastic John Oliver, like sketchy, silly thing about the British Museum. It is worth a watch if you have time. We'll try to link it if we can.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be a nice. Again, we're limited on time, so it's got to choose one museum, and I think this is getting the nod so far.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can squeeze in a second too, but
Yeah, we'll see. And my number 2 is tea. I've scheduled a fancy little afternoon tea for us. It's either afternoon tea or high tea. I do not remember the difference between them, but there is a difference. So I'm excited to try some lovely tea and have all of the yummy foods that go along with it. We do the fancy afternoon teas every once in a while here, and it's always a good time. So I'm excited to try it and take a break while we're in London to just relax. And before we get to our number 1, we wanted to take a moment to say thank you for following us and watching our video. And if you can, please like and subscribe to our channel. It lets us know that you guys are enjoying the content and keeps us going. So without further ado, my number 1 is the British Museum.
oh no, so many duplicates.
So many duplicates. It means that we're on the same page.
Oh, your picture's way better than mine, though.
Well, I had a lot more time to draw my picture, thank you.
Oh, okay, it's very pretty.
So, yeah, again, excited. It's a giant museum, so it'll take up a lot of time, but I've wanted to go to the British Museum, and it'd be really cool to see all of the stuff that they have. Maybe not ethically collected, but again, excited to see it.
Definitely mixed feelings on that regard, but it's there, so it would be worse, I guess, if they took all these things and then people didn't take advantage and learn from them too. So
Yeah.
yeah, it would be a nice opportunity to see a lot of cool things.
Mhm.
Well, for me, my number 1, tea. More duplicates.
More duplicates.
But yeah, I think we're pretty laser locked in on what we want to do in London, I guess.
Yeah, since it's only like a day and a half that we actually get to do stuff, it does narrow it down quite easily to be like, these are the top things that we just really, really want to do.
Yeah, well, we've done a couple teas here in the United States, and I really enjoy them. The snacks are really nice, and the tea's really yummy, so
Yep.
go drink some more tea and have some yummy snacks, but do it authentically.
Yeah, shout out to the Griffin in Savannah. It's part of the SCAD Savannah Art and Design School, and it is amazing.
They host a tea in an old pharmacy, I think it is, right?
Yeah.
It's a very cool building to be in, and their tea offerings are really good. We've been there a couple times and always make a point of getting a tea at the Griffin while we're there.
Yep. Really, any place that we can find a tea, we are going to have a tea. We're going to have a tea in Tirana, since there's places there that do teas. So very excited to do like a more traditional English tea. We're not paying buku bucks, but it's going to be nice.
Yeah. It's cool to see the real deal. We've seen an American take on a tea, and now we'll see how it's supposed to be and see how it compares.
Yep.
Well, I think that wraps it up for our top 5 things we're excited about for London. Thank you guys for joining us in this video, and we're hoping to see you along our journey in the future. See you soon.